lizard, Croc. There's actually two venomous species in the world, the Gila monster and the bearded lizard. And I fell in love with a bearded lizard. His big, buffy head. It's hard to imagine that such a cute lizard would be venomous. And he was just gorgeous, I tell you what, gorgeous. And one of his favourite food sources was eggs. I just got to put... Come on, little lizard, come on. Here's my little friend. Oh, you're huffing and puffing at me. Let's just turn him round and face him round this way. Now, my little friend here, this is a bearded lizard from Mexico. Look at the way he uses his forked tongue to sense the rock. Like a snake with the forked tongue, they sense their surroundings with that fork, okay? Now, let me see what happens here. What do you reckon about that egg? Hey? What do you reckon about that egg? He's like, egg. He's going to lap it up. Bearded lizards eat rodents, small birds, eggs. They'll scavenge anything that's starting to be dead or rotting. Even going to eat this chicken egg. Let's get a bit of yolk out here for you, buddy. How about this bit of yolk here? He's like, yum-o, that's great. There's some yummy yolk there. What about that? Aren't they gorgeous? Look at his big buffy head. Hey, you're a lovely lizard. He's lapping it up. Loving it. Got good claws. You see those claws there? Helps them to tunnel and excavate. They love to get under rotten logs and dig burrows. They'll even use other animals' burrows like rodents that have dug holes. They'll utilise them. And this is a big one. This I'd consider as a good sized one. You can see, over 2 feet in length. And look at that body structure. Short, powerful legs, really strong muscular legs there. They're not real long, but they're strong. Now they can't run that fast. They don't have to. They've got venom. And their venom is contained in glands or at the back of their throat there. And what happens is, to envenomate, they'll bite and they'll chew. And the venom will go in, immobilise their prey, and then they'll eat it down. Of course, eggs, they just come up, crush them up, and then lap it down, using that big, pink, fleshy tongue. Haven't they got funny little eyes? You know, their eyes, it's like secreting like a saliva type substance, and that's to keep them lubricated because they come from a very sandy area. You know, they'll get granules of sand in there, and so that lubrication helps alleviate getting an itchy eye. Great scalation. Look at these scales. They've got like these osteoderms, these hard scales on the outside there, and that makes them very, very rugged. They're beautiful to the touch, they really are. And look at this, the scales down here are really rugged. They're a powerful little animal, very powerful jaws. You know, I just love bearded lizards and Gila monsters. It's amazing how people live in fear of them. You don't have to fear these lizards, not at all. Mind you, you wouldn't want to come nose to nose, face to face with one out in the bush. This one was born and raised in captivity. It's very quiet and it's very calm about me being near it. It doesn't even mind if I pick it up. However, they are highly toxic. They've got venom. They can cause death. If not that, very severe injuries. You see one of these in the bush, enjoy them from a distance. Don't try and touch them. Don't try and pick them up because they pack quite a wallop. How was that egg, buddy? Was that good? Oh God, you're cute. Have a look back here. You can see, unlike snakes, they've got ears. So they've got a good sense of hearing, good sense of smell. Now see there? That's his nostrils. The nostrils, they're not that good at smelling with their nostrils. That's for respiration. To breathe. How was that egg, buddy? Was that good? Look at him. He's cute, isn't he? It's like they got a big smile. And you know, if you ever come across one of these and they start to go hiss at you, Woo, that's a defensive mechanism. That's get away, stay away from me. I'm a bearded lizard, or I'm a Gila monster. Back off, or I might bite you. We wouldn't want that to happen. How's that egg, mate? Good? Bearded lizards are found A, in the Arctic region, B, in the tropical rainforest, or C, in deserts.
The correct answer is C. They love to live in the desert. Here's a Croc Cam.
Croc Cam! You know, when I do it, I can't smell a thing. Croc Cam! Oh, you're licking your chops now? I like mine sunny side up.
Stay with us. We're going to check out 2 tiny rattlesnakes with bite.
Oh, have a look at these tracks. Sidewinder. Let's go into the Badland and see if we can track the Sidewinder. It's actually a real rattlesnake. Let's go. Right on the border of the United States and Mexico is a magnificent Badlands, and it's home to a very special rattler, the Sidewinder. They've got an incredible locomotion. They push sideways across the desert sand. You all right? Woo, he's a jumpy little fella. This is the Sidewinder, the famous Sidewinder. And you can see where they get that name from. They just throw that curl, that loop out, and that gives them that sideways motion. Look at that. Incredible. Incredible mobility, and they're quick, really quick. Hey, hey. Have a look at the eyebrows on it. Beautiful. Beautiful eyebrows. Know that? You're coming my way, aren't you? I might just have to get you by the tail because you're naughty. Now, he might be a beautiful looking little snake, but he'll bite me, there's no doubt about it. You see those eyebrows? Those aid the Sidewinder in his desert-like environment. They can carve through the sand, camouflage completely in the sand. Love to get into burrows where it's more moist and cool underneath the scorching hot soil. And they're pretty well nocturnal, coming out at night. You can see his forked tongue going. He's trying to find out what I am. Beautiful little snake. Now you see his scales. They look very rough. They're almost keeled. And actually, in fact, they are keeled. And that also assists the Sidewinder to bury down into his sandy territory. Beautiful little snake. He's a rattler. You can see his little rattle going 50 to the dozen. It's only a little rattle, but by crikey, it works. It works well. It's like a little buzzer. Beautiful little snake. And he'd pack a fair sort of a wallop. Probably wouldn't have enough venom to kill me, but he'd knock me around. I'd need to go to hospital, no doubt about that. And this little tacker, he's probably a year old or so, not real old at all. They get a lot bigger than this. You can see that light coloration matches the sands. Check this out. Look at that. Down at the sand, matches it perfectly. Now let's have a look at that mobility. Okay, little Sidewinder, the thing that sets the Sidewinder out from any other snake is the way they move. Buddy, let's just watch him move now. He throws a loop out. Oh, he's got his rattle going. Here we go. Look at the way he moves sideways. Throws that loop out in a continual motion. They've got very distinct tracks. Beautiful little snake. The female Sidewinder rattlesnake actually grows larger than the male.
Steve really looks cool here.
I came across an egg eater that I absolutely fell in love with. It was a bearded lizard. Egg! That's raw egg, all right. I'm going to have to do something you might want to cut while I sort a little business out with my wife.
Still ahead, the most venomous snake in the United States.